Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai Ba'Sham Kadash. Double honors to the apostles from Great Millstone for teaching us the truth among other things. Shalom to the Shea Akim across the world, pushing the truth and sincere and the hope for elect God. So I want to make a video about. I had on the comment board one guy that basically wanted to say that everybody came from Esau Edom, so-called white men. And why we say white man, because so-called white man, because his skin is not white, his is see-through, and we see through right through his bullshit. So when you see the blood raining to his vein, you see it, you see through his skin. That's why he is the so-called white man, because they call us black, but we ain't so-called black. Because if you look at the color of black and you put your hand, if you're a dark-skinned man, and you put your or female, and put your hand next to the color black, and yeah, it is a color, because all colors are mingled together, you get black. So we are colored people, but you have different shapes of brown, very dark brown and light brown. And yeah, and if you put your hand next to the color black, you will see it will not match, because nobody is like the color black. It's all mangled together, and it is a color of dark skin. So that's why we say so-called black man, because if you take the word black, the so-called white man, what he used the word in a negative uh, negative way. That's why we say here in Holland they say, like, if you ride a train and they didn't buy a ticket, they say you drive in black. What we call it, we drive in white. That's what we call it. It shows you like the words what they use, and the words do have power, because this is the way the so-called white man, he tried to deceive the whole world with his words, with his sweet talks. Even in, let me read it right away quick also. This is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 16. An enemy, this is the so-called white man, what he's doing, man. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And this is the white man, man. If he comes to you, he talks sweet to you. How you day been to going, or the way he's going to explain something to you. And I'm gonna show you this video of this guy that is talking, basically explaining this dude. What you see on the picture, he say uh, the so-called Jesus, what they call Jesus, we call him Yahweh Shai, is a dark-skinned man. And then you have another dude that gonna explain like it is not true, but you're gonna hear the words he's saying, and he's trying to convince you and to try to get you off the real truth. And it's about the truth and not about the lie. But our people also wanted to hear sweet things instead of hearing the truth. But it matters. The truth matters. That's the only thing what matters, man. To bring out the truth. So continue on in Ecclesiastic 12 and 16. Uh, Opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversar, uh, adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will speak his he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. And you see his countenance change. If you get angry, you see through his like I said, we see through right through you, man. We see the countenance change, like the anger. We see the anger behind the eyes, man. And this goes back to Jacob and Esau, man, the time of Cain and Abel, also, man. The, and what did Esau said when the time at hand, his father Isaac will die, he will come to slay his brother Jacob, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Until this day he's tried to put us down and be all mad because he lost his birthright. Yeah, you sold it, and then you want to cry about it and lie about it also that we stole it. You sold it, man, for a red pottage. And as you can read it in Genesis. Matter of fact, let me get it also, because the lies coming out, man. They get mad right now with the so-called um not the so-called, but because Putin has revealed the so-called Jesus, what we call Yahweh Shai, like I said, the dark-skinned man, the Savior. He's the one that is coming to save us, and he's not coming to save the whole world like the Christians say, John 3:16. Whosoever believes on me, that is a lie, man. We already break down that scripture many times, man. So this is Genesis 25 and starting at 22. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall separate from the bowels, and the one people shall be stronger, that's Jacob, than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, Esau, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother, the strong one, and he came his brother out, the strong one, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them, and the boys grew. And Esau was an counting hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents, always busy with the scriptures, man. What we are doing right now, man. And Isaac loved Esau. So we did. The father loved Esau, man. But Jacob also, man, because he did eat of his vengeance of Rebekah, and but Rebekah loved Jacob. So the mother loved Jacob, the descendants of Jacob. So like the descendants of Jacob is the Latinos, Native Americans, the Indians, the so-called Negroes. They are the descendants of Jacob. And going back, so 28. And Isaac, the father, loved Esau because he did eat of the venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me." So here comes it. Jacob was cooking, man. He was cooking up a good meal, but Esau was he had hungry like he always has, always crying about it. 29. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." And Esau said, "Behold, I'm at the point to die." That's always what he's doing, complaining, crying about it. And if something doesn't work out, what is the first thing we're doing? Looking for a high building to jump up. Keep on doing that. That's a beautiful outcome. And Jacob said, 33. And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day." And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So he sold it. And then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up, and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So he shows you, man. Esau despises his birthright. He didn't want it because he was like, "Yeah, well, what benefits is this thing is going to give me, man? Give me the food." But later on, 38 in Genesis 27 and 38, and Esau said unto his father, because let me read it from 34. And when Esau heard these words of his father, he cried with great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, "Bless me, even me also, O my father." Because here, Rebecca gave like a coat around, put a coat around Jacob, and basically went to the father and take away the blessing because it was already be given. Yahweh Basham Yahshua already put the spirit on Rebecca, like give this coat and put it on your son Jacob, and let him go to his father Isaac. So then 34, and then Esau came in because he came from the field and came to his father. And you can read the chapter. It's a good chapter if you read it, the whole chapter 27. You will find out what I'm talking about. What I just explained. 34 and Genesis 27:34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety and had taken away thy blessing. So here he is lying to his father. Let me read it again. And he's 34, 35. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety and had taken away thy blessing. So he supplanted me. He lied to me, but he didn't lie. He told him, sell me your birthright, then you get the food. So he didn't lie, and here Esau comes with his lie, like he's lying on me, father. He's lying on me. He supplanted me. Yeah, that's what you deserve, man. 36. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these two times. No, man, not two times, man. You sold it, man. And it was Rebecca told him what to do, man. So it was not two times. You were lying on that, man. Even then, you were lying already, man. Straight from the womb, man. Starting to lie. For he had supplanted me these two times. He took away my birthright. And behold, now he had taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not received a blessing from me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I give to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said, unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, crying like a female bitch. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And that's your blessing right now. You can go all around the world and live free there. Basically, nobody touching you, because that goes back to Cain. Because when Cain slain his brother Abel, he was even then crying like, I cannot go away because then people gonna kill me. And then the Most High said, yeah, if somebody kills you, they get like 7 times punishment upon them. That's why you be protected right now by Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. But you've been crying all around, man. But you have the blessings of the world right now, man. That's why you can go to the deep diving in the sea, or go and try to go to space. All these things. That is why you are allowed to do that. That's your fatness. 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and the guns what you have, your armies. And so the time comes when the time comes when Yahweh Basham Yashai comes back, you've been having weapons. You've been developing weapons. The so-called black man doesn't have the weapons and the armies like what you are having. So if it is it is it fair right now? No. You have your advantage. You have your already your things. So when the time comes that the destruction needs to come upon you, don't come crying to us like, yo, it's not fair when we get the special powers, man. The special powers, the beams that's gonna shoot out of our hands. Like, I mean, we're gonna destroy you, man. For all the bullshit you'll be talking and lying to the people, man. 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith His father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning. So here's the point. So it shows you Esau hated Jacob, man, already, man. So it shows you. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. So when the days are, my father is going to die, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And that's what you've been doing, man. You've been killing and just try to destroy the so-called black Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans all around the world, man, with your lies and your deceit, man. So let me play this video and then talk a little bit about it. Listen up. This dude, he is basically telling the truth because he found out like the so-called Yahushai of the so-called Jesus. So Yahushai is a dark-skinned man, and Jesus, why we don't say Jesus, goes back to Caesar Bashir, and he is a white man, Caesar Bashir, but our Savior is a dark-skinned man. So here the guy is going to lie already from the start. The representation, what he says, is basically going to be a lie. So then we're going to talk about it. So let me put the picture next to it and we can talk about it. Just a second. So let me put the picture next to it and then we're going to talk about it also. Where did I get the image? Here I got one. It's not the one. Yeah, let me take this as example, right? Um, yeah, this one also. So let us go back what he is telling, what he is lying about. Let me put it back. So let me see. Take this out, put it here. Boom. There's a guy that he knows he's losing his queendom, and his race is going down. And what he's trying to do is all his lies. And this is something from 6 months ago. But right now you see all over internet because Putin bring out that the so-called Jesus is a dark-skinned man, the people are gonna be that the people are upset right now. Like, hey, the lie is coming out, and basically the power of what they had been having, that their savior was a so-called white man, give them the power. Like, hey, you're supposed to rely on us. If we speak sweet things, you should listen to us, man. And even going to the verse in Ecclesiastic again, 12 and 10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crunching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou hast a wipened a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away." So when we see truth to you and we looking at you, we have like a great mirror, a looking glass upon you, like, hey, this guy is lying, man. You see it in his face that he's a goddamn devil, man. He's already lying to you. And then he has on the background has like books and the degree of what? You cannot even read the book, man. Crazy, man. Let me continue on. Okay, let us read it then. This is Revelation 1 and 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs, so also his beard, were white like wool, as white as snow. So his hair and his on his head and on his beard were white like wool, as white as snow. Let me read it again. Um, 14. His head and his hair were white like wool. So his hair was white like wool. So like the texture of sheep. So it's not what he is telling you. Because if you look at here at the picture of what they call the so-called Jesus, let me put it like this. Yeah, that's good enough. Here, you don't see no the white woolliness. You see straight hair, goat hair, goes down to the ground, like his queendom is going down to the ground. Our hair, the people of the natives and Latinos and Native American, their head goes up to the heaven. We always connected with Yahweh Basham Yashai, man. Is our hairs are like antennas, man, always going up, always searching to go to the Most High, and their hair always go down. Destruction. So go and continue on. Um, Wool as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Let's see what this devil is talking about with the flame of fire. He's talking a lot of bullshit, man. Go to Genesis 12 and 49. Let me check that. Oh no, it's like Genesis 49. Genesis 49 and 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. And his eyes, because he drunk a lot, and if a so-called dark-skinned man get angry or you see him drinking a lot, his eyes are turning red. And we're not talking about the pimples upon your eyes, the eyes around you are turning red. And that's what it's talking about. His eyes was like the anger with what he has, man. And that's what he is talking about. What he is telling you, he didn't say his eyes were red. It does say it, but you don't know it. That's the secret about it, man. It is not given unto you. But you are trying to deceive the whole world. That's what your nation. That's what your nation tried to do, man. But here we come to reveal the secrets and the lying what you've been doing, and and telling our people that he comes for everyone. No, man, that's just a lie what you've been telling the people. And then your days are over, man. It's counting. Let me close the window real quick. So lucky for that. So let me continue on. So let's take the word, the what he said about. Let me do it differently. Let me do it here. About the voice, right? Uh, Let me do it like this. If we play like this, right? Stupid commercials. Okay. If you're gonna to stand next to this, you're gonna hear all kind different sounds. It's like a waterfall. The power of the from your side, it can goes up, down, it can go all the way. That's why it says of many waters. Let me read it. Then we going to break down also the brass. So this is Revelation 1 and 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. Going back to that. And his voice as the sounds of many waters. If you stand next to a waterfall, you hear different kind of sounds. And you basically cannot, you need to shout to each other to hear each other. And that's what the sound means, man. It's a very loud voice. Standing there, man. You need to yell at each other. Yo, what you saying, man? I don't hear you. You need to yell. So going back to what he been saying about the brass. Let me check if he glowing hot. When he talks, man, you already know he's lying, man. Let me check if I have that. Yeah, wow, perfect. Burn brass, right? Come on, burn brass. Why are you not working? Open up. Okay, cool cat. Right there. So he's talking about, it's not talking about or saying it is bronze. It is if you, it's gonna glow, but still, let us say, let us take his doctrine, right? If I type in bronze, right? Let us go to Google. Google lies. Bronze, right? It's already brown. It's already like a brown color to it. So how will you explain this? If we just go with your doctrine, right? How can you explain this? Well, you definitely see here bronze is a type of color, brownish color. If we take the brown and we burn it, it gets darker. If you put it in the furnace, like you put something, a bread or something in the furnace, it's going to burn. It's not going to glow, it's going to burn. Burn, it says. It's not saying it's glowing. It burns like it burns in a furnace. And if you burn something in the oven, bread, let me say it like this, bread burned in the oven. Uh, Let me see if I, all right. Burned in the oven, right? You burn something in the oven. That's what happens, man. It turns black. It turns black. You have different shapes of brown. You have a white bread, and if you put it in the oven, you bake it, it turns black. You see? So this devil is lying, man. It's really simple, man. It's just a simple dude, man. Man, if you can check the video, I will try to put it in the link description box. But I basically went over the simple things of what he's saying down. So this queendom of this so-called white dudes is at the end, man. And what they are trying to do is to save it and to try to uh, basically hold on to the last strings what they have. Because let me get it also. Revelation 12 and 12 says like he has but a short time. Let me read it. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. So we dwell in therefore rejoice ye heavens and that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. So we are in the earth, right, and the sea, and basically the people that are in heaven. We know that this is coming. Continue on. For the devil come down unto you having great wrath, because he know it that he had but a short time. His time is almost up, man. And that's why he's trying to deceive the whole world. And also if you go to, yeah, I need to bring it out, man. It comes, I need to bring it out. Let me check it real quick where it is. Uh, this is, let me check. Is it here? Uh, Let me check. Is it this one? Uh, yeah, this one. Let me check it real quick. Um, yeah, basically he has a short time and he knows his time is up, man. That's why he's trying to do all his bullshit things, man. He's trying to deceive the world with his all his lies. Also the so-called 19, what he brought out. He tried to deceive the whole world. Here, First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And when basically we are telling you that the so-called black of not the so-called Jesus, Yahushua, is a black man, a so-called black man, and he is coming to save you as a nation of Israel and not the whole world. We are trying to wake you up to show you that you are a special people and holy people unto the Most High. It says it in Deuteronomy also, in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So he separates you, the people of Yasharala, the Negroes, Latinos, Native American. The Most High is there for you to separate you from these from these devils that are lying about you and trying to bring you down and try to raise up uh, their nation. Because when you think about it, what he is doing is basically being racist. And we are racist because Yahweh Basham Yeshai is a racist. He chose you to be special above all the other people of these nations. So we just following Yahweh Basham Yashai. And this nation or group of people try to bring you down and to lower your standards and making them pure and better. But they ain't better, man. We read it in Ecclesiastes already, 12 and 10, that he is a lion. You shouldn't trust your enemies, man. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Basham Yashai. Shalom.